Hey folks, this is John with Ozarks Backroads with you. We're out in the woods today. We've got a glorious day going on here in the Ozarks. So today we're going to go and I'm going to hike down on a spring that I've never filmed before or done a video on. We're going to try to get down to it. It's a pretty good hike down into the gorge to get down to where the creek's at. So we'll see how we do. If we can get down to it and then get back out alive, why, it'll be a great day. We'll stick around. We'll jump on the mighty V-Strom. We'll see if we can make the hike down to this spring. We are about 9 miles from the trailhead to this spring right here. So we'll head on down there and find the trailhead and see what kind of a hike it is to get down to the bottom of this thing. I've been there many years ago. I don't remember how long it's been. Maybe 20 years. The woods are still sleeping. They haven't started to wake up yet from winter, but it won't be too much longer. Well, I hope everybody's doing well. We're about to make it out of winter here and gonna make it through to the other side. Hopefully where you're at, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's looking pretty good right here in the Ozarks. We just had a big ice storm and this road is covered with gravel. Apparently they dumped a lot of gravel on this road when that ice was on. But it is everywhere. Let's see, there's the old Grist Mill there. That's been moved. It used to be down on the creek, down kind of where we're going. They moved that mill up here on the highway where people could get to it, kind of restored it several years ago. Grist Spring Trailhead right here.
Your destination is on the right.
That looks like the trail right there. All right. There's the old mill we passed up on the highway. It used to be down on the creek we're going to, and they've moved it up onto the highway. Looks like the first mill was built in 1860 down here on this creek. During the Civil War, let's see, Confederate Army destroyed the mill. It was rebuilt and then they took it down in 1883 to make room for a bigger dam down here on the creek. Completed in 1899. So the mill up here on the road was completed in 1899. But we're heading that way. They cut the trees out for us so we can get through the trail. That's pretty sweet of them. A big old monker fell over there. The root ball, it just turned up when it went down. That's a big tree. Well, I think we're starting to get close. I'm hearing water in the distance down here. I think if we'd get on down around the corner around this little knoll down here in the bottom, we're going to find this river. Well, I found the source of the noise. Looks like it's right down here. The creek running through a little bit of rapids. This entire stream right here is a spring, and we'll go up here where it comes out of the bluff up here. And then there's also some more springs downstream right in the middle of this river boiling up, and we'll go look at those real quick as well. We've made it to the source of the creek, and I'm on the wrong side of the creek to be able to shoot the mouth of this cave right here where this stream comes out. But that's it. The bottom of this bluff, the big hole, and this river just comes right out of the bottom of it. And then we've got another drainage creek or whatever runs into it from up here down in the gorge. But this is the main source of it right here. So that's pretty cool. On down the valley it goes towards the 11 Point River. I think it's probably about a mile or so, maybe half or 3/4 of a mile or something down to the 11 Point from here. So it's not a real long spring creek. It's pretty close to the 11 Point, which most springs are. They're pretty close to rivers. But down here is the second source that's feeding this, and you can see the water just boiling up out of the bottom of this creek. That's a big hole with a lot of water coming out of it right there. You don't see that much water pushing up out of the ground every day. And then it heads on down to the 11 Point River. Well, we made it back from the creek, or the spring creek down here. That was really beautiful. Pretty impressive. A lot of water moving today down there. So that was pretty neat. Long old slog coming back up out of there. There was a lot of up to that. I had to stop and take a break there a couple of times, but I made it out all right. We're going to jump back on the V-Strom now, and we'll run over and we'll take a look at that old mill that we saw on the signboard that used to be down there just below the spring on that creek. They moved it up here on the highway. And apparently it was built in 1899, that particular mill. I guess it had there had been a mill where that was before, but it burnt and was replaced. And that's the mill that replaced it in 1899. So we'll run and take a quick look at that. All right, so I think it's just about a mile down here to the mill. We went past it on the way down, but I didn't pay much attention there. Didn't do my job. It wasn't even a half mile. Ooh, good place to get hit right here. Oh. So this is the old Greer Mill that used to be down on that creek that we just came off of. It was down below where it was all boiling up. It was down below that, a couple of 100 yards, I think. It was quite a ways down there. So this is the old mill from 1899. And I don't know how they moved it. They must have disassembled the thing, numbered it all, and brought the beams and everything in. They would have had to build this new foundation for it, and it would have been a hell of a deal. I don't know what it would cost to move a big old building like that, but it wouldn't be easy. It looks to me like it's got new siding on it. They put cedar siding on it, lap siding. They built them a dandy foundation for it though, right there out of rock. And it was sitting on a rock, more of a rubble rock, a hand rubble rock foundation down there on the creek. Now that may be original window right there. It looks like an old-timey window. Wouldn't surprise me. We got a beehive in here. You can see all those honeybees buzzing around. They've got a nest, a beehive inside there under that siding somewhere, and this warm weather's got them stirred up. I'm gonna get out of here. They're trying to fly in my helmet. That would be a heck of an undertaking to move a big old building like this. They would have had to have done it in piece by piece. It's too bad they don't have it opened up so you can see what it's built out of and how it's made. I wonder if they've got any of the old mill equipment in there. That would be pretty cool. Oh yeah, it's got the big old hand-hewn timbers in it and big wide pine boards, 14 inches wide. Yeah, that'd be cool. Get inside that thing. Whew, well, that was a pretty nice outing today. That spring, Greer Spring, is just beautiful. Good place to get run over right there, top of that hill. Boy, fuel is high, $3.32 right there, $3.31.9. That's a lot for regular. I put 93 in this morning. I didn't even look at the price. I didn't want to know. But I bet it was substantial. Well, that was Alton, Missouri. We've made it to West Plains, Missouri. I believe I'm going to make it to the Captain D's, get myself a seafood meal. We'll go this way. I used to work in that building right there when I was a kid. Looks like it's an insurance office now. That was a pretty sweet spot there at Greer Springs, just north of Alton, Missouri. If you're in the neighborhood, that's, don't let that one slip by. It's a pretty good hike to get down to it, but it's well worth the effort. Well, folks, I'm going to make it to the restaurant. I'm not going to die after all. I invite you to come back and see me. We had a great day today. We'll go to some other places and do some other things. Till I catch up with you again, y'all take care of yourselves. We'll catch you next time.